Greetings, Stratters. I'm Bava, doing another set of modern videos. I made a new deck. It's Golgari Obliterator. So it's a green-black list that wants to have big dudes that destroy your opponent, essentially. Essentially, I wanted to use Phyrexian Obliterator, which is a card that I've wanted to figure out for a long time. I didn't have it. I went ahead and got it. It's, let's see, aside from... Oh no, I had to pick up the Scavenging Oozes and the Erebos stuff. But I had the rest of the cards I wanted for this list besides the Obliterator. So I thought I'd go ahead and put it together. We'll start with the land base, I suppose. Everything except for this Singleton basic forest creates black mana. We've got Hissing Quagmires, because you don't want too many enters in the battlefield tapped lands. He becomes a 2/2 guy with Death Touch, so he can be a great deterrent against your opponent attacking with anything big. We've got some Llanowar Wastes, which I don't know if these are the right cards to have in here, but here they are. 4 Overgrown Tombs, 4 Polluted Deltas, 3 Swamps, 2 Urborgs, and 2 Woodland Cemeteries. I played one round with this, and the mana worked out well. It's 22 land, which may not be enough. Our curve essentially tops out at 4. Tasigur often costs less than 4 in this list. So 22 land could be okay. We're not ramping in any way except for Satyr Wayfinder, but that can help. In our 1-drop spot, we just have the Inquisitions, just trying to get rid of counter spells and other stuff that's annoying. We have 2 drops. We got the Satyr Wayfinders, which help us in 2 ways. They help us get more land into our hand, and they help grow our Tarmogoyfs. They can also help out with the Whip of Erebos, putting creatures in our graveyard, and they help out with Tasigur. So I guess they help out in a lot of ways. A couple Scavenging Oozes in the main board. These guys, there's a lot of graveyard lists out there, so it's just nice to have these in the main. I've got 2 more in the sideboard in case we need them. The 4 of Tarmogoyfs. It's a Goyf, what more can you say? I've gotten these to 6/7s quite a bit. Like I said, I played one match, so they got to 6/7 quite a bit in that match, which was against a Waste Not discard list. The Abrupt Decays, 4 of them in the 75. Handy to get rid of enchantments or other things that are frustrating us. Just 2 Pit Fights. Cetacean Tactics is a card that has shown up in any of these Phyrexian Obliterator lists that have done well at events, but I'm happy enough just with the Pit Fight. It works a little bit better, in my opinion, than the Tactics, because you don't have to tap your creature. You can do it at any time. So we've got 2 Pit Fights in there. Stinkweed Imps. These are here mainly for the dredge ability, but also as a flying blocker that essentially has Death Touch. And as a Pauper player, I do love my Stinkweed Imps, so there they are. 4 Dismembers are our removal. We've got 2 Bow of Nylea. This does a few things. Attacking creatures we control have Death Touch, kind of handy. Or we can deal damage to a flying creature, kills Delver of Secrets. We can gain life if we need it, or we can put 4 cards from our graveyard on the bottom of our library, which can help us filter for Tasigur. I'm not sure the bow needs to be in the main, honestly. We could probably fit something else here, but we're going to try it out this way. We've got 2 Erebos, God of the Dead. He stops our opponents from gaining life. He helps us draw cards. So this is our card draw engine, even though it's a little painful. And he's often, if we just get Obliterator and Erebos, he turns on and he's a 5/7 indestructible creature. So that's pretty good. 2 Whip of Erebos. This gives us lifelink, which can help with our really big creatures, and it also lets us return creature cards from the graveyard to the battlefield and attack with them and do crazy things. Returning an Obliterator or returning a big Goyf can be great. Even returning a Tasigur can be fantastic. So we've got 2 whips in here. They are legendary, as well as Erebos, as well as Tasigur. So we only have 2 of the legendary stuff in here. 4 Obliterators, which is a 5/5 with trample. And whenever a source deals damage to Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. So it's super fun for something like Pit Fight, for instance. And then the 2 of Tassiger, who is super great. We can get him out on turn 2 or 3 if we play our cards right. And then he's just card advantage later in the game, and he can get stuff like Obliterators back or removal or other things. So he's really great. In the sideboard, not too sure about this. We have some Pithing Needles, the 2 more Scavenging Ooze, the 2 more Abrupt Decay, the 4 of Wasteland Stranglers. These work nicely with the Scavenging Ooze, and they're mainly in here for Ancestral Visions. Is that the card, the one that you suspend? I hate that card. Lots of people are playing that in blue. So this takes it from exile, which is what Suspend does, and it puts it into their graveyard, and they do not get to draw 3 cards for free. So he's kind of just in here for that. And then maybe if they have a Delver on the board or something, we can kill it. Ruinous Path is mostly in here to kill Nahiri. That's pretty much it. And then a couple creating Corrosion for artifact decks. That's pretty much it. So that is the list. It's a green-black Phyrexian Obliterator, kind of a good stuff list. And so it's almost like a rock list, or I don't know. I'm sure there's some archetypes that it's similar to. You tell me. But yeah, we're going to play 4 matches with this and see how they go. So go and check those out. Let me know what you think. If you want to see other lists, I'm mostly into non-mainstream lists, so sort of rogue lists, but preferably ones that can do fairly well, or at least are super fun to play, or no one has discovered yet. So if you can think of any of those, feel free to suggest them, and I will be happy to check them out. Alright, I'm Bava, playing Golgari Obliterator. Stay tuned for the videos, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'm Bava. Don't forget to check out our great articles and events at magicgatheringstrat.com. Feel free to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and check us out at twitch.tv/magicgatheringstrat. Thank you to Card Hoarder for their support, and super thanks to our patrons. Check out our great patron rewards, and consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat. Catch you later.